biased in boxing, giving opinions, being fans of a certain fighter, does that make us biased or are we unbiased? I bring this up because a lot of people call Tim Bradley a biased commentator. Bias does exist in boxing, like as far as critics are concerned. There are biased people. You can usually tell who the biased people are. Like if somebody's always bashing a fighter, like Eli Sekbak, Eli Xlax, he is super biased because it seems like he really don't like Devin Haney. Like for some reason, he hates Devin Haney. Now, I wouldn't call Tim Bradley biased or because he gives an opinion on a fighter, meaning like, I don't think this person's gonna win or such and such and such. That's his opinion, But generally speaking, you can kind of label everybody biased to a certain extent. It's times where I talk about Tank, right? I'll say something about Tank Davis, and I'll get his little minions. They'll come over and say stuff, and they'll say, "Yeah, you just don't like Tank. You biased." But it's funny because the ones that say that I'm biased, they don't even realize that they're biased because they're riding with a certain person themselves, right? They're saying they're defending Tank. You can kind of like look at that as being biased. So we are kind of all biased, bro. Like to a certain extent, we all have some kind of like a bias to with us. Like we lean it towards this person a lot, but it doesn't. But some people that might seem biased, like me, or somebody like E Thriller, because I see people call E Thriller biased. I see people call me biased. Other channels that rock with Terrence Crawford. The funny thing is though with that, we give Terrence Crawford a lot of hell too. We talk our shit about Bud. We love Bud. We like Bud. But we are critical of Bud when we see something that might look a little funny or something like that. We will say something about it. That is by no means being biased. That is actually being very broad. That is unbiased. You have a lot of Errol Spence fans. A lot of these Errol Spence channels, they are truly biased because you'll never hear them ever. Errol does something wrong, they dismiss it. Another fighter do almost the same thing Errol does, they dismiss it. Deontay Wilder do something wrong, they dismiss it. Another fighter show that same kind of behavior that Deontay Wilder displayed, they get on it. That's bias. That's being a fanboy. That's called kissing ass, and that's called being biased, in my opinion. Just my take on being biased, man. People need to learn what the hell that shit really means, bro. If you want to like generalize it, like just to be, give it a broader spectrum, everybody does have a bit of biasness in them. But you got certain people, certain channels that got like undeniably, unmistakable bias to the point where it can look like that's real hate. Like it can look like you can't call somebody biased or a hater because they point out facts about your fighter. Like when I say something about Tank, Tank, he don't fight black fighters, or Tank Davis, he avoided this, or Tank Davis, they put these weird rehydration clauses on fighter. And if you say something like that, you call it a hater because you bring it up, or biased. Or if you say, you know, Errol Spence, he said that Terrence Crawford resume is trash, or why you talking about, you know, why you talking about but why you talking about it like that? Because you're a hater. Fuck are you talking about? But then on the same note, got a lot of these channels talking about Bud is on snack and all this other stuff. That's not being a hater. That's, to them, that's facts. When that's not a fact, where they keep trying to tie that to him beating Errol Spence, and actually not even saying allegedly. A lot of these dudes be coming out saying weirdo shit, talking about he's on snack and he had some kind of sleep serum and they rubbed it on Errol Spence's face and made him tired. I'm like, come on, guys, y'all don't see? That's hate, bro. That's hate. That's hate for another fighter that whooped your fighter's ass and you just can't deal with it. That's all that really is. But anyway, let me know what you think. It's Forever Life Boxing. Catch y'all later on the next one.